Hi, so today's installment I'm calling So Sometimes Weird Things Happen. Uh, and I will admit today's was kind of oh crap, I have to post something today, let's dig something up that we've got already prepared, Hail Mary type pass. But in light of an odd story that happened here in Calgary recently, I felt it was time for me to mention about my weird encounter that happened. And sidebar about the weirdness. For those of you who haven't heard, recently they found a body hidden behind a wall in the women's washroom of the fourth floor of the Core Shopping Center in downtown Calgary. Police say no foul play was suspected, and for the transcript of this, hello. Okay. For the transcript of this, I'm posting right in the middle of this paragraph right here. But my guesses are someone tried to hang around, get into the mall after hours, whether they were going to steal something, whether they were just basically urban explorers or something. Don't know. Information hasn't come out yet. But they got up into the ceiling and they fell down on the interspace where the plumbing was and suffocated. Not a pleasant way to go. Certainly an odd story. My story isn't as weird as that, but it does deal with the joys of living in a city with all types of people. So, I blame musicians Lemon Jelly. I was listening to the song The Shouty Track on noise-canceling earbuds as I wandered into the men's change room. On the way in, I noticed one of the gym staff picking up some trash on the hallway adjacent to the change rooms. She had a bit of a strange look in her face. Wandering into the change room, even over the sound of my earbuds, I understood why. Some guy was standing in the middle of the change room, marble garbling about Jesus. I shrugged my shoulders and just go to the urinals, but a voice in my head says, "You don't need to pee, but you do need to start playing music over this guy." I grab my phone, unplug the headphones, and in a quick panic I try to get the damn thing to play on the built-in speakers. Of course, it's at this point that my phone decides to play 20 questions. So I look up, he's gone, and I think, okay, fine, whatever. And he comes back in. Faced with hearing him try to preach, I do two things. First, I noticed that other guys, there was about 4 or 5 guys in the change room, were all just basically head down, meek, hoping this guy will go away. And I'm thinking, God damn it, but let it slide, Second thing I start doing is singing Tina Charles, I Love to Love. 70s song, I love to love, but my baby loves to dance. He wants to dance. He's got to dance. I don't know. Even with the lyrics in front of me, I screwed up. I start singing that loudly. He doesn't like that and leaves, but then comes back and comes right up to me. For a split second, I understand why, A, sometimes guys like to stick their dick in crazy, and then, unlike many men, B, why it's a bad idea. The guy is not bad looking, but the bug-eyed crazy look in his face spikes my adrenaline. He's shorter and slighter than me. I could take him if needed, but I hope it doesn't come to that. He tries to change me in Jesus talk, but I'm not having any of it. I'm telling him loudly he has to leave, and no one wants to hear what he's saying. He tries to talk over me, but I repeat that and add, I don't think I'm the only guy here who wants you to shut up and leave. He stops for a moment as he realizes not only am I a big guy, there are at least 4 other guys the same size in the room, in various states of undress, but I digress. Finally, a staff member comes in and escorts him out, but not before the both of us repeat several times he has to leave, no one wants him here, and the washroom preacher departs. Afterwards, a staff member tells me he doesn't know what the fuck that was all about. Apparently this guy came in, said he was at the gym this morning and forgot something in the change room. Went downstairs and started spewing from the book of Change Room, Chapter 2, verses crazy to nut bar. He's a regular, he usually works out in the afternoon, but this time something was different. I told the staff member to keep an eye on him. People normally don't go batshit crazy like this without some repercussions and sometimes without some notice, and I'd rather those repercussions be minimized if they happen at the gym. And then I leave. I depart from the side door, and the entire walk home I take a different route and constantly check behind me to see if anyone's following. Needless to say, I think it'll be a few weeks before I go to that gym at that time of the day. And I still have Tina Charles' I Love to Love running through my head.